Hello, it's me, Little Dash of Ginger, and I'm going to show you how I got this look done, just in using two products. As you can see, I've got some coloured contacts in from TDI, and I'm also going to show you something semi-new that I So made by Mitchell colour cases. I have the electrics and I have the essentials, and I'm going to be trying to do something fun with it. I've used them a little bit before in the past for like concealer and a little bit of colour in my waterline and stuff like that, but I haven't tried doing a full face of it with just using these, and I thought it'd be fun to try. So the essential cases come in a palette like this, and it also comes with a spatula and dual-ended brush. So whatever your shade is, you're going to find it. I think I can get away with just using one of them and not having to mix. I'm using the shade Oats, and as you can see, it starts off quite tough, but then as you warm up with the heat of your hand, it turns really creamy, and I think it would be a very good cream foundation. So let's see what happens. I was going to use a brush, but I found that just using my fingers and blending it like that, it actually works a lot better, and I think I was right. I think the oat shade is for me. Alright, there's my normal face without any product, and that's it with Oats from the colour case. I'll say I'm really happy with the coverage, and I think I might have gone a bit too dark actually with Oats, but like I said, you can mix and match, and just for playing with it, I think it's fine. Now that both sides are done, I think it's time to try eyebrows. Now, I usually use a powder for my eyebrows so I can blend it out easier, and I've never used a pomade, which I think is how this is going to perform, so this may go wrong. I'm going to try the shade Richer and see what happens. That's one eyebrow done, and I think that's pretty good. I think my eyebrows actually look like sisters instead of distant cousins. Now it's time for contour, which for me personally, I always manage to get wrong somehow. That's usually because most of the contours that I find are actually warmer toned, and obviously with contour you would like something cool toned because you're trying to create shadow, right? Let's see if we can mix a cool tone with this. After a lot of trial and error, I think I've got something that can work. So I used cooler, coconut and a bit of sage to make that. And there it is! Not too bad, not too bad. I've definitely done worse. Now we get to move on to the colours. That's a little blush we're going to use. Honestly, I think the best part of this palette is just playing with the colours. It is so much fun. I used Hushed, Coral Moral and Ruffled. How they come up with the names for these colours, I have no idea. There. Ooh, that is nice. Again, I'm just using my fingers to tap this in. I think that's probably the best way to use this product because the brush and sponges just don't seem to do it justice. I think it's the body heat. What do we think? I think it's really cute. Now that the face is done, now we get to move on to the eyes. Now I have one green contact in and one blue, but I want to do it the opposite way around, if that makes sense. So with the blue one I like to put green, and with the green one I like to put blue, and thankfully I think this case can deliver on that. Now I'm going to go in with Sour, and hopefully I can just tap it in. Oh, it's really tacky. And just blend it out. Oh, that is really high vis. I'm gonna go in with Keeping It Teal, just a little bit in there. Try and give me some depth. Oh, I really like that. That's pretty good. There's Blue Jam on the other side. I tell you what, this blue was actually a lot creamier than the other side. I don't know why that is, but this looks pretty cool. What do we think? I really like it. Right, I'm going to go finish with the waterline and I'll be back with the eyeliner. There we go. I even popped a bit of white in the waterline just to make it pop a little bit more. But now we got to the part that I'm always scared of, the eyeliner. So we're going back to the essentials. I'm using that dark black there. I'm going to do this off camera, say a prayer. There we go. I did the eyeliner. I did the thing. I think it's a little bit shaky, but I think that's because my hand was shaking so much. Now the question is, do I go for a nude lip or a colourful lip? I can't decide. Colourful. I don't do nudes on here, what am I thinking? What do we think? I think it's pretty good, to be honest with you. Right, I'm going to sort myself out, put on a lash, and I'll be right back. And there she is, the final look. I honestly love it. but I'm a bit biased, let's be real. I did this video as a little challenge to myself to see if I could actually do a full face with these, and it is possible. As a whole, I'm really impressed with these. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to do a full face using just the colour cases, and here we go. And I think, honestly, it looks really nice, and it feels really nice on my skin too. And I haven't had to use any powder products because everything's just dried down and transfer proof.